Yeah. From the BART train to a tour bus, still the same game except I'm pulling more sluts, more butts, more bucks.
Yo, it's your boy, I'm back. Spectrum, do all people think the same? This time we're doing, do all polyamorous couples think the same? I really cannot relate to this video in any way. I've never been in a I've never been in a polyamorous. I feel like KSI.
Alright, cool mute.
I've never been in a I've never been in a polyamorous relationship, so I really don't know why I'm watching this video. I don't really have much to add, but I think it'll be interesting. Fucking hell, I can't even say the word.
I get jealous when I see my partner with someone else.
Like, you see what I'm saying? Why this is interesting to me. How are you not? You can say, oh, Dips, you're just insecure. Yes, I am.
2, 1, go.
I think in other parts of our lives, like work, friend, family, we kind of like suppress that jealousy. You can't really act out on it. So why, when it comes to relationship, you can just go and act out on it and get mad at your partner for it? Or, you know, tell them you can't talk to this person or that person.
No, but the question isn't like whether you act out on it. Is that, or do you feel jealous? Like, you cannot act out on it, but then sometimes you can look at them and be like, look at that nigga. It's a bit too comfortable with her. I don't know about that. Like, Dips, that's her cousin. Yeah, I know it's her cousin, but that nigga is a bit too comfortable.
I found through polyamory that I like thrive off of love from multiple people, and I don't think I'm somebody to take that away from people I love either. So I feel that it would be wrong for me to feel jealous when it's something that I want. Instead, I replace it with a word even a lot of polyamory people don't know, which is compersion, which is like the
compersion is a feeling of joy from others' pleasure, specifically celebrating your partner's other relationship in a polyamorous structure.
I haven't been in a quad, right, where there have been 4 of us and we were all sort of internally dating one another, but I have had 3 girlfriends at once, and these were parallel relationships. While
Hey, player. Yeah. This nigga just fucking brushed over that shit, man. I mean, I once had like 3 girlfriends at once, but it's nothing. Nigga, I find it hard to have one.
My family approves of my relationship. 3, 2, 1, go.
That shouldn't matter, in my opinion, because it's your relationship. So whether your family like it or not shouldn't matter. It's your life. You're the one living it on a daily basis. These other people that live that side shouldn't really have that much of an impact to say, like, I don't approve of it, so you shouldn't do it. Well, fuck you then. Like, honestly.
So I'm actually like over here, like on the other side of this line, because I come from a traditional Korean Christian home, and me marrying a Puerto Rican was unacceptable.
So it's not even just about multiple partners, it's just because he's Puerto Rican. That's fucked. That's so messed up. Like, it's, fam.
Like he didn't exist, hoping he'd just go away.
Night before the wedding, are you sure?
2 weeks before the wedding, my mom was like, you know, you can still call it off, right? And so it was pretty rough, which is why I'm not actually out to my parents.
Coming out to my mom, it took actually a couple years.
Yo, why do they look like the fucking Powerpuff Girls? What's going on?
While they support my lifestyle, I don't necessarily think that they quite understand it. When I have undergone separations or breakups with partners and tried to rely on my family for a little bit of emotional support to help me grieve those losses, sometimes I'm met with like, well, you got another partner. I don't see what the big deal is, right?
I mean, I was about to ask, it's like, if I have 2 girlfriends, right? Are they technically each other's girlfriends? You know what I'm saying? So if I break up with one, do they still see each other if they want to? Is that wrong? It's wrong, right? But what if they want to? Because they were also part of this relationship and they didn't break up. But then one of them broke up with me. Like, who's the center? Is that even healthy to have a center of the relationship? You know what I'm saying? Also, isn't it like more heartbreaking to break up with like more than one person at a time? Like, imagine you have 2 girlfriends and they both vibe. Fam, 1 is hard. 2, that's what I'm saying.
I guess the way my mom has always seen it, she's always seen like I'm in a relationship where I'm like a slave maybe in the background, and these girls are telling me what to do and controlling my life and taking away all my money. I was really emotional during our wedding because I didn't expect my mom not to show up to the wedding. I thought she was gonna be in the background just like mad, you know? They've always done a really good job of going to all my sport events, to everything that I've done in life, they've always been there, except for this one moment. Even our gender reveal, they didn't show up to the gender reveal either.
You know, the thing is, as much as I said, like fuck them if they don't support your life, it's quite sad, isn't it? Like when you want support from your family and they don't give it to you. It's sad, but I feel like you should also look at it like, if the support is conditional to the point where I have to be unhappy and I can't live my life the way I want to, for me to get the support, you probably don't need it. Probably don't need it. I think it's difficult. Obviously, I'm saying it like it's easy, but you know, the game's the game.
You can cheat in polyamorous relationships.
You see? Another question. Can you? How? If you're allowed to be with multiple people, I guess it's communication. Like if you don't tell the other that there's this person I want to get with, is that cheating? But then like they knew that you'd most likely get with someone else because it's a polyamorous relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like they knew that that's a possibility. So if you do it without telling them, is it really a shock? Because they know it's a possibility.
1, go.
That's why I was like,
Really? Strongly agree. That's mad.
when you date somebody who's monogamous, right? Or let's say that they're married, and because you're polyamorous, they're like, oh, hey, look, you know, she's easy, or, you know, he's available. That's cheating.
Oh, but isn't the question about you cheating within your polyamorous relationship? I said it right. But yeah, isn't the question, isn't it about yours? Like that person can cheat, yes, because they're in a monogamous relationship. But can you?
It is still an individual decision of mine to say, okay, well, am I going to involve myself or not? I mean, sure, I think that clearly they're cheating, and I may try to encourage them to, you know, like say, hey, you should tell this person what's up, but I'm not cheating. I'm you know what I'm saying?
Do you really want the other partner to show up with a shotgun?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
As a conceptual question, could you guys cheat within your polyamorous relationships?
Like, we're open to pretty much everything. Like, we're allowed to have sex outside of the relationship. We're allowed to date other people. We date people together. But the problem is if you're not honest about it. I just swiped on Bumble, whatever, went on a date, and I didn't tell her anything. That's cheating.
I want children.
Why is this like a hard-hitting question? Oh, but then it's like, who do you have children with? You know, like, as that guy said, you have 2 girlfriends, right? Who do you have children with? Do you put one in each? What if you only want one kid? Who do they play like rock, paper, scissors to decide who's like... Imagine being the other girlfriend. He's like, no, I want her to carry my kids. Basically saying your genes are trash. Your genes are garbage. I don't want none of them shits. Even like vice versa. If it's like one woman and like 2 guys, who puts the... like, who's the dad? Like biologically. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that kind of like some drama shit? Yeah, I'm looking for drama. I don't know I'm looking for drama. But think about it. Imagine... Oh, shit. Imagine like a guy and 2 girls, right? Polyamorous relationship. Guy and 2 girls. And then he makes the other one pregnant and they don't tell the other. Then all of a sudden there's like a baby bump. Oh, that shit will be mad. There should be like a reality TV show like that where it's like you're following the life of a polyamorous relationship, but like there's like favorites in there. And there's a bit, oh shit. Hey yo, Netflix, hit me up.
Go.
Oh, this is not an answer, I guess. Somewhat agree.
I went from wanting 4 kids to 2 kids to 0. Once we started paying bills and living in Los Angeles, I was like, I can't do this.
I'm of the mind of, if we have children, somebody has to stay home to raise them. I'm born and raised Puerto Rico. I came out here to pursue a career that I have successfully made a living off. She started her own business. Are you gonna give up your career to raise a child? She's like, no. She's like, are you gonna give up your career to raise a child? He's like, no.
It is kind of selfish on our part, and we understand that it's not the norm necessarily, but for us, it's worked out, and we love our life.
We're happier for it.
We're happier for it.
No, fam, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? Stop looking at it like, oh, the norm is to have kids. If you don't want kids, you don't want kids. Like, it's your life, fam. It's your life. Stop worrying about what other people do with their lives. I feel like there's so much more to worry about than whether you are conforming to societal norms. Doesn't fucking matter, dog.
I strongly agree because I have a 9-year-old already. So, I mean, I just felt like it would be a little weird to be like, yeah, strongly disagree, right?
No.
Oh, and after discussing the whole marriage thing, we're like, well, once we get a house and we do this, we'll eventually take that journey. So we got a house, then we actually ended up getting married. Now she's pregnant.
How did they decide? Okay, maybe one of them, this other one, what's her name? Blossom. We'll call her Blossom. Maybe Blossom doesn't want to carry the kid. But then in a situation where they both want to, and you don't want 2 kids, how do you decide? Think about that. Think about that.
I am equally committed to all my partners.
Hey yo, I beg someone go strongly disagree. I beg someone. Oh my god, I want drama, dog.
2, 1, go.
Like for me, it's dating a male and a female. Like I can do Chacha's eyelashes, but definitely not Jimmy's. He would not dig that.
Okay, so they are dating each other. Like they're not just both dating the guy. The girl's also dating each other. I don't know why I just assumed they both be like, so there's no center. You get what I'm saying? Like my question is not just would the guy have more power over the girls? It's not even like that. It's literally just like, is there a center when there's multiple people? Is there like a center of the relationship where if this one person decides to break up with the other, the whole thing is gone to shit? You get what I'm saying? Like if these 2 girls decide they don't get along anymore, right? They don't like each other like that anymore. Does one of them go and he stays with the other? Do they both go? Is the whole thing gone to shit?
Openness, communication, obviously being like, okay, I have a partner, this is my main partner. Maybe they just want to have sex, or maybe they just want to go on dates or have somebody to cuddle with.
This is my primary partner, so they are a priority at the end of the day. I feel like if we had a 3rd person in our relationship, it would be equal and we would be on that side.
She's my nesting partner. She's my primary partner. She's the person.
She fucking shaped like Will and Eve. What's happening?
So every morning I wake up, I kiss both of them. You know, if I'm mad at her, she gets mad at me. We equally fight. We equally come together. When we make up, we equally come and we all start kissing. We like this. That's like the little triad kiss.
Aww, fuck off. I'm just upset that they're happy and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? That's just made me realize how lonely I am again. It's pissing me off.
Okay.
Even getting her pregnant, we all discussed it, and she was, you should go get pregnant first.
You know what? Fuck these guys. Like I was asking that question as like a source of drama, and they just said, no, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. We just talked about it. Look at the fucking perfect couple over here. Fucking lucky ass nigga.
My future relationships will be polyamorous.
I assume things change, obviously. What you like now, you may not like later. So it depends. But most people will probably say yes. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're currently in one. Why would you say no? Why would you say no? Because then that's like indicating to your current partner that, well, I'm thinking of changing it up a bit later. You know what I'm saying? Things can change. Like even right now I may be thinking this is crazy. But who knows, a couple years down the line, I may have 2 girlfriends. Well, who knows? No, that's not happening. That's not happening.
3, 2, 1, go.
Has this whole experience just changed her mind? She's just looking like, these niggas is crazy. I ain't never doing this shit again.
If I could find somebody who covers every single base, which I honestly I'm not really sure if that's even possible. But if they cover every single base, I, wouldn't need another partner.
I piggyback off of that because I'm similar, right? So for me, I said earlier, right, like my polyamory is not a numbers game. It could be one person, it could be more than one person. My future relationships will be polyamorous. I definitely mean like sort of like this polyamory in principle and not necessarily in like number.
I kind of get that point. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, obviously you can't get someone that completely covers all the bases and everything you need in a person. But isn't that why relationships are about compromise? It's not even compromise. I don't even think that's compromise. It's just finding someone who's willing to try cover the bases as much as they can. Even if they're not completely able to, then maybe you do compromise and say, okay, they can't do that, and that's fine. That's how I've always looked at relationships. Like, you're gonna fight, you're not always going to be fulfilled like fully in the way you expect to, and you should at least look for someone that's willing to try fulfill you the way you want to. And if they're incapable of doing a specific thing, maybe then you compromise and say, you know what, it's fine, I don't really need that. Or if it's something that you feel like you need, you leave, because the relationship is then fucks. You know what I'm saying? But if you are able to solve it with polyamory and are comfortable with that, fuck it, do you?
I would like my future relationships to be polyamorous, but I also understand that life happens sometimes. If you were to get married or have kids, you know, like, you might not have the time to be in a polyamorous relationship. And also, because we're open, I feel like any discussion, like, you can talk to me about anything. So if my partner came to me and was like, hey, I think I want to be monogamous, I would definitely be open to that idea too.
Well, that is officially a wrap for you guys. So
Well, that's that. My eyes are now as open as their relationships. No, but it's quite fascinating to hear what people have to say. Like, it's something that I've never really understood, as you can tell from this video. I still don't really understand as much, but I kind of get it. If you did enjoy, please make sure you like and subscribe, share as well, because it helped me grow the channel. Also, leave a comment down below and tell me what you thought. Also, follow me on my socials if you want to. I really don't care. But yeah, again, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I also hope that you have a great week. For now, it's been your boy Dips. I'll see you guys next time. And peace.
And that's crazy. Only man, she tryna call me baby. I lay Mac, now she calling me crazy. She got a man, but her nigga can't faze me. She gon' cap to her nigga, that's brave. Hey, I call cap for any nigga that made me. Niggas get mad while I'm chillin', that's crazy.